What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Coming in hot, 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 hot. Spurs are coming in hot. All right, the score is 37-20. And right about now, Mitchell is about to get that flagrant for giving Wimby that dirty elbow. Y'all
No,
gonna
no
stop
dirty
playing?
elbow.
Y'all gonna stop playing with Wimby, all right? Y'all keep calling him soft. Y'all be talking about him crying. He hear it. He heard it. He hear you. He heard you. And he's like, enough, enough. Just because I'm French don't mean I'm a punk.
And because I'm French, I don't mean I'm a French fry, right? Nah, but
I
come on
might be
now.
French, but I'm
We
no
we
punk.
all know you can plainly see that. Come on now.
The elbow was intentional. I mean, now if they want to give a flagrant, then that's on the refs. You know what I mean? Because they've been kind of letting some stuff slide, but it definitely was intentional. Yep, yep, flagrant. Yep, we'll take it. Keep your emotions in check. Grow up, Mitchell. Look at Spike face. Oh God, Spike, like he going through it. Spike's like 65,000 for this.
Is that what the floor seats are? 6K, 65K.
This what they said. That's like the highest price ticket.
God, Jesus.
They're gonna still keep talking about Jalen getting mushed on the floor by Wimby, huh? He got mushed. Deal with it. I'm saying they learned something going through Portland and going through Minnesota. Although they won, it was still physical. And then after the assault at the experience of the Thunder, they have really learned. Because before they was playing all nice. After what happened with the Thunder, they said, "Oh no, 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 we're not playing next job no more." In games one and two, like all jokes aside, the Knicks out physical them. You know what I mean? They were more physical down low. You know what I mean? The amount of grabbing and pulling and tugging at Wimby, pulling his arms, elbowing, just a lot of different things. So now they're like, look, it's up in this stuff.
Mm.
They're letting the former Spur play. Jeremy's playing. Aw, bittersweet. I know he missed his friends on that side. He's like, it's New York, but I miss my people. Uh oh. 41-20.
And yeah.
Vassell. Woo, he's hot tonight, y'all.
See, Wimby lost that ball. The refs got to be better, man.
Uh-oh.
E- Everybody saw it, but the refs.
Right, see, look. Vassell talking to Castle. I like Vassell's like, all right, just chill. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. The Spurs don't have a problem starting off hot. They got a problem staying hot. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see what happens. This has
Yeah,
been
they got.
a very physical first quarter. We're not even and like not even the second quarter yet, man.
Yeah, they got their legs and stuff moving like crazy tonight. I can tell you, man. That's what they did for the last two games. They've been like moving like, whew, it's crazy how fast
End of
they're.
the first quarter, 41-22. I'm liking the sense of urgency that I'm seeing from the Spurs. They don't want to go down 3-1. They want to have all momentum heading back to San Antonio. They very much so like we're here to even this series up. We don't care if we're in MSG. We don't care if we're outside. Like we came to play.
Yeah, I don't like how big they New York allowed the score to get. They let it get like two out of hand. Like, it's like, yo, dude, they're scoring at will. They're not just scoring. And
And they're imposing they will.
And and Wemby, stop the gesturing. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna pay for it by the third quarter. He goes,
We're gesturing.
Tommy, like use your head and all that. His pageantry. He's going back into.
Well, I mean, look, they were talking a lot of smack the Knicks. I saw, and I like Karl Anthony Towns, but I definitely saw him saying more than one time, "You can't f with me." They've been talking crazy out there, all
Oh
of them.
yeah, oh
So,
yeah. No, uh,
and
but
look, I ain't mad at it. If you talking, I'm gonna talk.
that's true. That's true. I give you that.
Shoot.
I give
You
you
talking
that.
your smack, then what's up? Then I'm talking too.
Talk yours, I talk mine. Yeah.
You see, Julian and Jose, they go back to battling here in New York in high school days. So they out there talking and chirping back and forth. Josh Hart, he out there talking and chirping. So like,
Mm.
as long as it stays within confinements of the game, don't get too out of control. And I mean nothing, downright crazy where someone's gonna be, out for the rest of the season kind of thing. But Mitchell do got to be smart though, because like I said, like that, you could clearly see like that was intentional. He even tried to play it off. I'm like, at
Yeah.
least be smart about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just looking at it, New York, what New York has to do, they have to do what the Spurs had to do. Spurs had to forget what was going on around them, like all of the fanfare, and just like focus in, like, yo, I'm gonna play ball, and that's what New York got to do.
Well, they didn't have a choice because it's like either you came back to New York down 0-2.
Yeah,
So
but
either
yeah,
you gotta like you don't have time for nothing else. You just gotta focus. And I think them going through what they went through with the Thunder, going into that environment, defeating, the reigning two-time
the
MVP,
champs,
and defending champs, yeah, you know what I mean? Because at first the Spurs they weren't really playing as physical, and they were kind of playing the right ways if you want to,
finesse, yeah,
and then after a while it's like, wait, like we here playing nice, and by the rules, so to speak, and like what we doing here. So if they're going now it's up. Okay, that's how you calling it? Cool.
yeah, yeah. They saying like, look, if you're gonna as long as I don't get ejected, I'm good. They foul me, I'm fouling
Yeah,
back. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah. I don't want nobody
it's
ejected.
yeah, yeah. It's imano, because that's what you really be watching out for. Because you don't want to get ejected, and because then that stigma stays with you. And not only that, then it seems like the refs watch the sports shows because they respond. It looked like they respond to everything that the sports shows be talking about. I'd be like, come on, y'all got to stop.
Well, so far, I mean, if they're watching, they were actually some of them were actually talking about Wemby deserving to be suspended for this game because of what happened at that mush on Brunson. But I don't think it deserves a suspension.
That's what they said today. I wasn't watching any.
Nick Wright is one that was like it should have been a suspension. I'm not saying that it shouldn't have been a flagrant. If you want to go flagrant one or whatever, all right, cool. I understand that. If you want to go there, I'm like ejection. Come on, this is the finals. Play ball.
Yeah, but you know why he probably said that? Because whenever it's the head, that's when the flagrant is automatic, and for him to like mug him in his face, that's why he probably said that. But
well, Jalen thought he was tough though. Jalen kind of like ran up on Wemby. You know what I mean? Wemby's like, look, get the hell out of here. Like, get your small ass out of here.
Yeah, it was
like he was his kid. Get out the way.
Yeah, it definitely was a sincere mugging though. It wasn't, just so happened mugging. He did that on purpose. Like, yo, man, get the hell out of it. You know what I mean?
It's like how he looked too. Like he's like, get your small ass. Like, you don't get away from me. 44-25. Cat's back in the game.
Damn it. I'm sorry. It's cold here. I'm so sorry. I'm so cold.
OG with the 3.
Oh, man.
It also helps that they took the crowd out of it, too.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
The crowd's kind of quiet, like they don't really have much to say because there's not really much to cheer for right now. The Knicks are going to go on some kind of 47-25. Yeah, Spurs came ready to play. They got to keep it up, though. One thing about the Knicks, though, like they're not gonna go away into the night. They learned that from playing Indiana last year. Mm-hmm. Shoot, especially in Game 1 where that shot went up in the air and then like came down straight through the hoop. Watching that live in real time, we'll never forget. Crazy. Ooh, Foxy hitting threes. Also, that bad call from the nasty fans too. What's going on? Alvarado, what you doing? You grabbed Wemby leg. What you doing? What's he doing? What is he doing? And you gonna stand over him too? I like Alvarado. He said, I don't care how you 9'2". Shoot.
Yeah, don't look up. Well, now, why? Wait till you see what Harper do
Oh,
with
come on. They're
Wemby,
going
man.
back again. We gonna review everything tonight? Oh
Yeah,
God.
yeah. This is just like
Oh my God,
what's
y'all.
the show that you was on? What's the show that I forgot? It's just like they reviewing everything. You know, Wemby needs to stop.
Well, honestly speaking, like you can't grab his leg like that. Come on.
No, I'm
Like
talking about the
why
last
even do
part when
that?
he turned around and he walked forward and he jumps to the ground and fall backward. I would have teched him up for doing that crap. That's all right. He gonna pay for it.
He didn't fall back until after he grabbed his right leg. You can see it right here on the playback.
I'm talking about when Alvarez turned around and
That's
walked
why don't
forward to
grab his leg and knocked him down. Now he definitely sold it a little bit because he's
uh,
smaller than him. But what you grabbing his leg for and picking him up? New York usually plays with more poise and discipline. Right now, like, they're all in their feelings, it seems. Oh my God, I'm not playing smart. Y'all just out there just doing silly things.
yeah.
You can't grab him like that. Come on. Like you literally grabbed his right leg and try to pick him up. We can see it on camera. What is going on tonight? What
This is
up,
crazy.
Albert's World? 64-74. Darren Fox is definitely on one night. The Spurs as a whole on one tonight. Devin Vassell is on one tonight. Wemby out there, with the mind tricks and whatnot. He's on one tonight. The Knicks are too, but they're not using it in a way that's working for them, for them to win the game. Like they're not playing smart to me. Like they in their feelings, they're doing silly fouls, like silly flagrant ones. It's like you can't blatantly like grab somebody or like come on, like be smart about it. Get your get back if you want to, but don't be dumb. It's like sucking life out the building.
Yeah, they're allowing them to pull them out mentally a little bit, but they're going to regroup. Somebody got to talk them out. What's up, Bert? Some people got to talk them out of it. You know what I mean?
You're saying common foul. I mean, everything's not flagrant now. Let's not be on everything like flagrant tonight, man.
Yeah. The best thing they can do with Wemby is move him out.
The thing is, what I think Wemby learned, because in Minnesota, and that's the great part about experience and growth, right? My rookie's in. Let's go, Carter. He got so frustrated how physical they were with him. You know what I mean? Like when he like elbowed, Naj, and he got ejected from that game. Like he learned, you know what I mean? Like they're gonna be physical with you. They see it's getting to you. So now he's the one that's like, getting other people, getting in their head.
Yeah. And the thing is, because he's finally playing above the rim like he should be anyway.
Very much in their feelings, the Knicks, but it's early. Yeah, it is early. The Knicks are a good team. One thing though, I see Jordan Woods, she on her phone, Cat's fiance, sit next to his dad. They're always in them same seats. J.R. Smith is right there too. The Knicks are a good team, but if the Spurs keep playing like this, it's gonna be hard for them to make a comeback. But the Spurs gotta stay. They gotta keep their foot on the gas. They can't let up.
Yeah.
Where's the Knicks' energy since if Coach Brown has prepared them to play? I think they're frustrated. Oh, come on, Carter! As soon as you come in, my rookie. Every time he come in, somebody going to the foul to the free throw line, man. Oh, he gotta learn, no poor baby.
He got them type behind cornrow.
He looks just like his mom. They were hitting on his mom on Instagram, like what's your mom's at? Like
they was.
They were. He looks just like she's pretty. Looks just like her. Yeah, same exact thing.
Well, like, if she looked like him, I feel sorry for her because he looked like an Alaskan dog. Yeah, come on, man.
That's rude.
I'm just being sincere, Kai. That's all.
That's not sincere. That's rude. 51-30, you guys, and we're not even like halfway through the second quarter.
I am back from
Hey
what?
guys, I got great news. I just came back from Chinatown for cardiovascular appointment. An operation for my mother's leg is now completed. 3 hours it takes, and her left leg is 100% from Brother BKL Sports Entertainment Show. That's awesome. I'm glad everything went well.
Hey, praise God, man. To
Hallelujah.
continue blessings, brother. Amen. Amen. Gotta make sure mama right.
Mm-hmm.
Cause who gonna
This
catch
score
our
is
tears?
54-30.
Mama catch tears, baby.
Mhm.
They let these guys get 57 points. It's not the fact that
732. Hold on.
mm-hmm. It's not the fact that they are that New York is scoring right now. It's the fact that they can't stop the bleeding. It's like they just like it's a hole in the boat, and they still bailing water out, and they don't see it like they got another hole in the boat. And that's for everybody. That's right. Drive, not hitting right in his nuts. Good job, Obi. Good job. Elbow. Yep. That's the old Karl Malone stuff. Karl Malone would put his leg up, put his arm, boom, knock him over. You tough? Let's see how tough you are. Oh, he ain't even he hurt himself. Oh man, get out of here. But I'm glad they clash bodies. A lot of these guys these days scared to clash bodies in the air and stuff. I don't know. I think they got ballerina syndrome. You know what I mean? These guys, you know, they want to look like little birds flying around in the air, but don't want nobody to touch them. Come on, Clarkson, get in here, looking like a fake Johnny Depp. It's time for y'all to they gotta turn the heat up. Turn the heat up on these boys. That would be a requirement for me. I don't want no 3-pointers. I just want everybody driving to the hole. Everybody rebounding. What's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? 13 reasons why you should not talk about Carmelo. I tell you, Bruce, that was a good one. 13 reasons why you should not talk about Carmelo. Oh man. Woo. Would you say, Bruce, if her sneaks light up, that's a sign that she's too young for you. If she got tiny teeth, that's a sign that she's too young for you. Yo, that's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. You know what I'm talking about. That was hilarious.
I'm back.
Oh man. God is back, y'all.
Who's a deadbeat daddy? What I miss? I'm looking. What's up, Bruce?
Yeah, he he talking about that. He talking about that young girl that Karl Malone used to date. That 13-year-old. A 13-year-old.
A 13-year-old. That's unacceptable. You should be in jail.
Exactly. But when you're in Utah, you I keep telling y'all about these laws in this land, man. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yo, the building is so quiet right now, MSG.
I know. He's starting to think that MSG is a library.
They sucked all the life out of that garden for right now. Pause.
His baby
I see you, Carter.
15 when he got a
Cat
pregnant.
got 3 fouls already.
Lord have mercy.
Who's gonna step up?
Jesus.
Uh-oh. I see you, Carter. Woo! That's my rookie. It ain't going in, but he's up. I hope he's okay. I'm proud of you, Carter. You know, I love my rookie, man. I like how the coach believe in him too. You know what I mean? He be out there struggling, no get people get fouling, but coach will let him come there play time. You gotta learn.
See, that foul on Cat right there, that was a BS call. This guy, he falls forward, man. You gotta, oh, man, you gotta see that.
Coach is hyping him up. I'm mad it didn't go in. Darn it.
This shot should count.
What foul on Cat?
No, the boy, what's his name? Canute. What's the white boy name? Canute. What is his name?
Luke Cornett.
Cornett.
He said Canute. Did you call him Canute?
You know
what's
what?
going on, yo? The
you know,
Knicks
are
pissed off. They need to like recenter the energy, real talk at halftime, because they're not gonna make no kind of run like this. They all in their feelings.
Yeah,
they are pissed.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, and having your fans out there beating people up ain't helping.
that energy, right? That karma is real. You know, they're outside dragging people and busting noses and ripping jerseys off. I'm like,
man.
Y'all gotta chill. Like they won 2 games. They didn't win the whole thing. Even if they did, like that's unacceptable. I hope they found everybody. I hope they arrested everybody and put them in jail for next year.
Jesus, I don't understand it, but
Knicks players got into the hype of their fans. They're not locked in at all. I don't think so. For me, I don't think it's so much the fans. I really feel like they came into it. Obviously, they went up 0-2 early. They beat them in San Antonio. I think they kind of came into a little bit comfortable in Game 3. And I think this game, the Spurs are just like, we know they're going to try to come out aggressive, and we're not letting up at all. Like we're coming in hot, and like we're not letting up at all. Hopefully they keep it up, because sometimes the Spurs, they get a little tired, in the second half. They start making stupid mistakes. So we gonna see. Brunson killing the Knicks flow with all that dribbling. I was watching First Take earlier. I don't know if you watched it. And they were saying that before tonight's game, Brunson has taken 81 shots in 3 games, and compared to Cat 37. The Knicks got cursed with the I love inflation guy. They haven't recovered yet. I let Bruce list the other 11. $54-34, y'all. All right, who y'all got winning this game? Do y'all think the Knicks are gonna be able to make a comeback like in the second half? Drop it in the chat, y'all. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. Can the Knicks go on a run? Go Spurs, go. Yep. I'm liking what I'm seeing, man. I am not listed anything. I'm not Stephen A. Smith. Why my guy Stephen A. Smith catching strays? You see 2-2? Yeah, I think so too. The Spurs, they got it. They got to. What's up? Two. So much time left, though, if the Knicks come back again. The Knicks are a good team. I expect them to go on a run at some point. I'm just hoping that San Antonio, keep the same energy.
Yeah. But the Knicks are going to beat tonight. That's my sentiment.
Knicks are going to do what tonight?
They're going to beat tonight.
They're going to beat the Spurs tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to do it. They're going to run a comeback.
Okay.
come
I
back.
took my bookie out already. So right, Carter.
Okay. Hey, went on the road in the Knicks fans. It's talking about sweet.
Bruce, they win 2 wins on the road. The Knicks fans were talking about a sweep a little crazy, like the Spurs players don't have years. I thought it was, honestly speaking, the sweep was crazy to me anyway. It just completely just diminish the Spurs talent, what they're capable of. They're not gonna get swept. That was just like crazy to me. He crept out Kobe's wife. He creeped out Kobe's wife Vanessa with sexual advances. At Bruce, you can list the other 10 reasons why you shouldn't mention Karl Malone. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Mitch Robinson needs a barber. I'm so sorry I cannot wash his hair. Well, not for nothing. He did say that he was going through some things, like some mental things. Um, maybe like about a week and a half ago. So hopefully,
Yeah,
he's in, better mental, and emotional space.
he did go that route. Who's Miss Queen Cynthia? Hello, Queen.
Jordan got an attitude. He's like, I just got in the game. You took me out already.
All right. Come on, Brunson. Do what you do, baby. That's right. Here they come. Here they come. I'm telling you, they coming. But I did not think that a sweep was too much. Not at all.
Okay.
I didn't.
Anybody else thought that was crazy?
I don't think it was crazy at all.
Of
Not
course,
at all.
y'all not watching the game. The Spurs are way too good of a team to just get swept.
Well,
No, I did have the Knicks
I'm
winning
not
it all,
denying
but
that they're not.
swept? No.
I'm not denying that they're not good. I'm the thing. I'm looking.
That is to say that we're going to get swept. Like they can't even win one game. Like, come on.
See, brother D. Now we're getting Malone. Hey, look, you started it, man. Well, I just made a reference, but I didn't. Oh man.
Commercial break.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but I
59,
don't.
38. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not. It had nothing to do with them. It had everything to do with to me, New York playing with more cohesiveness throughout each quarter than a Spurs playing with in spurts too much. So that's what I was looking at. I guess.
Well, you said that before the series even began.
Huh? Nah, no. Actually, I hit it. I think I missed the game one.
You told me that before.
I
Like
did.
off a line, yeah. Like you had them getting swept.
No.
I do believe that, like I said from the beginning, I do believe like the Knicks are a more experienced team.
Yeah.
But the thing is about the Spurs is that they don't have the same expectations that the Knicks do. Because they weren't supposed to be here. Like they're like ahead of schedule, so to speak. So right now they're kind of like playing with house money. Like no one's gonna say, "Oh man, the Spurs really messed it up." Like was their season of failures? When we a failure? If the Knicks don't win, they're gonna be like, "You were up, no, you were up 0-2. You know what I mean? You beat them at their house. You got whooped in Madison Square Garden. You know what I mean? Like they're young, first time there. You're more experienced. Like you've been itching closer and closer. You got no Jason Tatum, no Boston Celtics. Tyrese Halliburton, and the Pacers are down. This is like your best chance, and you blew it. And they're gonna go on and on and on. And that'll be like the next conversation for like the whole entire offseason.
Yeah. The thing the thing I actually look at sometimes is when I look at how much they depend on Castle. Like right now they're depending more on Harper than they were in the previous series, and the way they was dependent on
I think it's
Castle.
well balanced.
Yeah, no,
De'Aaron's
don't get me wrong.
tonight.
It is. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying De'Aaron has stepped up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, who else? Castle. It's Castle.
Yeah.
Castle, Champagny. Dylan Harper. They're all like two of them like from New York. Dylan, is across the bridge, so they're kind of excited to be home. Have family there. And they're
Mhm.
young. They just you don't know what you don't know. They're just
Yeah,
excited
yeah,
to be
exactly.
there. And just play. They don't have the same expectations. The Knicks are going to hear it. If they lose this game tonight, it's going to
Oh,
be like
definitely.
they're going to be going off on them tomorrow about how they lost both games at home and all these different things. And Trump is not there tonight, so you can't blame Trump this time. And Trump was asleep last time. Like he was there knocked out.
Of course he's gonna be
So,
asleep, man. 80 years
but
old.
I'm saying
Well, he almost 80,
you can't
78.
blame him. The man was asleep.
Yeah. They said he
AJ the
was,
Banter is there.
and they said he was booing the team. So
Booing the Knicks.
I don't know who he was booing. He was booing,
He's
but he
been
probably
he's a lifelong Knicks fan though. I don't ever see him booing. Dylan, be careful
no, but
now.
he could have been booing the Spurs. He could have been, but I'm just saying he was booing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, he just do anything to be noticed, man. He's a
62-38. Hold on. See, brother. Okay, we got that one already. What's up, Nasir? I guess I would be hurt too to make millions and college declines dinner invitation to Noble. Mitchell said no strings attached. Oh man. Good to see you in here, Nasir. I'm glad you're doing well. Brunson dribbles too much and Cat has to demand the ball. I feel like they had their most success when Vassell on the heater tonight, man. When they took the ball out of Brunson's hands and they ran the offense through Cat. Trouble is Cat's in foul trouble tonight. He got 3 fouls already. But he really was a really good facilitator. It was something different taking the ball out of Jalen's hands. I don't know why I didn't know they're going back, to this. Jalen's just taking a whole bunch of shots, but it's not helping the team. They got to make some adjustments at halftime.
man.
I think playing on the road is better for the Knicks. Yeah.
Oh, you think they get gaslit, or their feelings get a little over hyper at home or something? I think they play well at home. To tell you the truth, I just think that they just got to
They
focus.
have in each series. They've lost more games at home throughout the playoffs.
Man, that's fine. But once again, I just think it's a matter of them getting their emotions, because there's always a reason why of things are happening. And if you're seeing it happen with multiple teams, it's not the team, it's them. Yeah.
Knicks better hope Keldon Johnson's ever wake up. I know he's not really giving you a whole lot offensively, like we saw from him like during the regular season, but he's been quite the pest, on defense. He's done some good things, and not all of them have made the stat sheet. You kind of got to watch the game to see it. So as long as you contribute in some kind of way, you can't just be out there giving me nothing. Otherwise, have a seat. Like, what is Mikhail doing? What's going on? Oh, Foxy's hot tonight. And mind you, he's still got a busted up ankle.
Yeah, this is the thing that's getting me right now. I think they're gonna make their comeback, but it's like they're not concerned enough about being embarrassed.
Look at Jalen.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at Jalen, please.
But they got 24
How's another
24-second
foul?
violation. Oh God, come on now.
Yeah, they are tight about the officiator, man. Woo-wee.
Yeah, the Knicks are pulling people out the kitchen to play tonight. Come on now, they got this is crazy. See, that's what I mean. It was just too easy for that was too easy for Harper to score. It's like if he's going to go up in front of you, then you gotta make sure he doesn't make that shot.
There
You
won't be
just
no
can't let
comeback. This game is over. I don't think this game is over. Bruce. Hold on. Let me see what you're talking about. You're ahead of me.
really people.
Well, Harper likes that. That's his shot right there. He loved doing that. 69-42,
I'm
y'all.
like, what?
Really, people, the Spurs
It's
spotted the
never
Knicks. The Spurs are
necessary.
like Roy Jones Jr., where they dominate when necessary, but the objective is to provide a show.
Can you
There
say
will be no comeback. This
pageantry?
game is over.
Did someone say pageantry? No, I'm joking. But
Dylan hit the three. See, he having a good time. He at home. He got family there. His girlfriend, probably his mom, his dad, everybody. Shoot.
he said they're gonna
Brunson,
come.
another Brunson shot. My goodness. See,
Yeah,
Cat. He should put Cat back in this game. Cat being in foul trouble is really hurting him, and nobody's stepping up really. Somebody needs to say, "No, pass me the ball." Like Jalen, pass the damn ball. Like pull him to the side. Like, dude, don't shoot nothing else.
right now,
Like, pass the
everything that
ball. 71-42.
everything that the Spurs throwing up is going in the basket. It's crazy.
The Knicks are not in it mentally, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They totally out of sorts. Dylan
Ooh,
Harper
ooh,
is
I
a
see you,
dog.
Dylan. That boy a rookie and a vet.
Yeah, he played like a third-year player. He really do.
I don't even get third year. I'm getting like fourth year, fifth year. He's so maybe because his dad,
Yeah,
his
you
mom was a
play.
coach. She was his coach.
Yeah, when you play with a pro, you learn some intangibles, man.
Is it possible to have Wu-Tang perform the rest of the game instead of just halftime? Yeah, nope, just halftime this year. That's it. Dylan Harper is a dog. Yes, he is. He is a dog. I think the Knicks didn't read the scouting report. The young man is left-handed. Yeah, he's not scared though. Like one thing about the Spurs, aside from them being young, and having the young legs
Hmm.
and athleticism, they take pride in playing defense. They all do. Like they're two-way players. Like they don't mind. They'll do whatever they need to do to help the team win. There's no ego. You gotta take pride. That's all. Oh, there was that. So I keep saying like
Hmm.
the game is offense and defense. Like we focus so much on the offense. Like SGA scored 35 points, yada yada yada. I'm like it's offense and defense. Defense matters.
Yeah, and yeah,
Like defense matters.
they got Brunson, and before I was telling you, I said I felt that he was a little afraid. They got him in a blender right now. They got his mind in a blender.
They got the whole team. It ain't just him.
Yeah, but see, he's the thing that stirs the drink. He's that guy, and and if he start hitting, they'll all fall in line. But he's letting them. He's worrying about fouls too much. He looked like Luca out there the way he crying.
To me, I've seen Josh Hart, step up and get the
Yeah, dude.
team like
Yeah,
in a flow too. You know what I mean?
but this is like a
They're
torrential
not
rain
playing.
right now.
They're not playing good defense. They're playing sloppy, just across the board, offense and defense.
Yeah, definitely. They're sporadic. They act like they don't know which way they want to go. And the thing about it is that I said you just have to somebody has to settle and say, okay, man, this is what we're doing. Just keep playing your defense like you do. I mean, because when a team is hot, they hot. You can't really do too much about that unless you want to foul them every 5 seconds.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to play your way through that. But to be complaining about fouls
You miss
every
the free
five
throws.
seconds, it's tiresome. Like, come on, man, just play ball. That's right. That's right, Hart. Oh, Brunson, you got to hit that. There you go. There you go.
Only OG is playing well. Maybe Hart. Brunson got to pass the ball. Yeah, you gotta get the team involved. Like you got other players for a reason. But
Yeah.
also credit to the Spurs. Like I said, their defense. They're making it difficult for the others as well. Jalen got
Nice.
16 points.
Nice. Nice. I'm just looking at how much energy he had to get off in order to get that one shot off. That's crazy.
What you talking about?
That is.
You have
Oh yeah. Well, Brunson. He just got Johnson called for a foul. But how much energy he had to exude in order to get it off. That's what makes it.
That's right. This is not Cleveland. I think we said before, like they didn't really have any kind of like test. I think Atlanta was like their toughest matchup, and that was round one. They kind of skid right on past the Sixers and Cleveland. You know what I mean? The Spurs are a different animal.
Yeah, I mean they got younger legs. They're more athletic. Yeah, they can do far
They're
more
not
than the
they're not
Sixers
afraid.
do. Yeah, and because the Sixers, the Sixers, um, I can't even talk about the Sixers. They don't have a complete team.
73-47, 73-49. New York breaks missing free throws, including Jalen Brunstone.
This is bad, but
The Spurs just got to keep their footness, keep playing like how they've been playing the second half. Know they're gonna make adjustments. Stay locked in, keep your foot in the gas, and tie this game up. That's it.
see why this is what I'm talking about. Why is Harper wide open? Why is Harper? Look, Wemby gonna do what Wemby gonna do. Why is Harper wide open?
I think they're picking their poison,
They picked the wrong one.
and I say that because Wemby's Wemby. Vassell has been on a heater this whole entire first half, and so has Fox. So they're worried about them, and Dill's right there in the corner.
But this
And
is the thing,
typically
though.
he's having a really, really good 3-point shooting now. Typically he doesn't average any more than like 1-3 a game. But
Yeah,
tonight he's like 3 or 4 already.
yeah, and that's what I mean. But who are you more? Whoever you have like a better
Mm-hmm.
chance of sticking. You have a better chance of sticking Harper, Vassell, Cass. You have a better chance at sticking those guys. Wemby gonna beat Wemby. Nobody can really stick Wemby. You can push him around, but if he start playing above the rim and turn around with them J's and stuff, there's nothing you can really do with that.
Halftime.
So I would that would be my poison. You know what I mean?
Them not having Cat in this game is hurting them.
Oh yeah, yeah. And see they started with the BS calls though. It's like that last foul he got and come on man, they Lord have mercy, let these men play ball.
I mean, like I said, when they were in San Antonio, there was some calls, on Stephon Castle in that first game. I'm like, what we doing? He got in foul trouble. So much so that he wasn't even in the game down the stretch because he was in foul trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, and one thing is that
Yeah, they won the long series, yeah, because the series is entertaining. They will definitely. Oh, Draymond is back. Draymond getting his media game up.
yeah, he's prepping himself to
Look,
be.
they're showing the Knicks faces about the calls. Look at their faces. And look at the Spurs smiling, throwing up signs. The fans in the crowd like.
They talking about where they gonna go to dinner afterwards. Yo, man, where we going for dinner?
Yeah, let's not do that yet. Okay. Let's
They
hold
want to
up
hang
on
out.
let's hold up on the steak and the sightseeing, and let's get this one.
Well, they may be having little parties in each of their rooms. You know how to man, like, yo, who room we gonna get? They big. I don't know unless they got them
They
big
better go to
rooms.
sleep and get ready for the next game. Cat needs to know he's important to the team and stops having dumb fouls.
But Cat really didn't have a dumb foul. They called the BS. They called 2 BS calls on Cat. They really did.
I'm about to say, Cat. One of the things I said I was concerned about with Cat, in the playoffs was, and he was doing pretty well, before this series, is that he tends to get in foul trouble. Like Cat, like he gets in trouble in tip off. Like tip off. Somebody he touched the ball, bam, foul, free throws. I'm like, dang, the game just started, Cat. Like, you gotta chill out. I like
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox, but he plays better for a losing team. Trade him for a traditional power forward, and the Spurs can be a dynasty in soft like cotton NBA era. De'Aaron Fox is a really good shooter. You
he's an
know,
awesome shooter,
I
man.
don't know about just getting rid of him unless if you're gonna get a power forward, they got to be somebody who's really good. If you're gonna, they're really good offensively too.
Yeah, the only reason
Don't get
I
rid of
was
him.
only reason I would say get rid of him if I can find somebody who was taller who can do what he does, because pretty much all of the Spurs are all like the same size. You know, they're like
How you know
right
that?
in the right in the same height. Where I need somebody a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. Because the Sixers suffer from the same thing. They got like all these little players, and everybody comes to Joel Embiid's navel. I'm like, no, you need some size, man. You need somebody else. And I ain't talking about Canute, whatever his name is.
I'm not mad at the Spurs. 'Cause I feel like sometimes you need someone who's smaller that also can play defense because you see Wimby sometimes he have trouble. Obviously he's taller, but he have
Yeah,
trouble sometimes with them smaller guards when they get on him. Because they be like nipping at his legs and his ankles and you know what I mean. So it serves its purpose sometimes.
yeah, but the Spurs got a lot of
Depends
guys
on the
who's
team and the
small.
matchup though.
They a lot of the guys are like the same height, and they got that's like one, two, three, four, five guys that are like they're the same height. That's crazy. Yeah, and I'm saying the Sixers they do the same thing. All these little teeny guys. Yeah, so I'm like, come on. What stadium that was that? That had to be the Spurs. They're showing the game down there.
Mike Brown looks like he's gas, right? Yeah, they all look like they all look bewildered and confused. Like, wait, what?
What Kenny got on tonight? Is that leather? That ain't leather. What Kenny got on?
Viewing party back in San Antonio.
Yeah, like they getting it in. I hope they don't beat up nobody when they go back there, man.
Well, there was a lot of Knicks fans in the crowd for game one and game two. No one assaulted them. That's just
Look
like
at
unacceptable. Like
look at
what y'all doing? That's bad karma. Look at it. Now they're getting their ass whooped.
look at Wemby. This flopping crap. He wasn't holding his arm. That was such BS. That's what I mean. And see, Bruce, you call that a foul? Come on, man. Stop. You
This is
can't
the
do
beginning
that.
of the game. They actually called it on Wimby at first, and then they challenged it, and it went on Cat.
It's crazy.
Wimby said yes. He grabbed my arm. He grabbed it. If you can read his lips, he
He
grabbed me.
He could have pulled. He so he couldn't pull his arm out. Come on, stop.
Wimby said he grabbed me. Yes, that's a pull. That's a foul.
Okay, remember
That's
that.
what Wimby said.
Remember the energy, because
I said, look,
when I start talking that, yeah,
I'm talking about what Wimby said.
I
That's what
know,
I'm talking about.
I
You just be
know.
talking outside of your neck.
I know I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I
That's what
don't.
the player said, not what I'm thinking. Carlson and
Uh,
Harper will suffice. Fox has missed several shots. My eye test says his field goal percentage is less than 50%. We gotta remember he's out there, playing, on an ankle that's not 100%.
God.
But he's also still playing defense. He's also assistant. Like tonight's one of his better games. That other game that they lost, Wu Tang is out there. Met the man just ages. He just aging so well. He looks great.
Mm.
He looked better now than when he was younger than me. No, seriously, I think he went vegan now. He works out. He takes better care of himself. I think.
Yeah. He transitioned over
Mhm.
to that acting. He does a great job at acting. What do you think about his acting, Kyle?
I think it's honest, and it works for it works for it works for the roles that he gets.
Come on, Kyle. He does a great job.
I wouldn't say great, but he does do a good job.
Oh God. Come on.
But he is honest though, and that's what's most important. I like the
Yeah.
suit, man. Jeremy coming in looking sharp.
Mr. Pageantry himself. Look at.
I think you still mad because it's the Thunder lost.
No, not at all. I'm not worrying about the Thunder because the
You
Thunder
shouldn't be. Nobody else is.
Well, you the one who brought. See, you was just trying to set me. You alley oop me for so you can stab me. That's all right.
Bye.
See, that's stuff you be doing. That's what I'm talking about.
You sound kind of bitter. The pageantry. I'm like, leave me alone.
I'm not. You think I'm messing with you when I say all?
You always bothering somebody.
I don't be messing with you, guy. I do not.
I'm talking about Wimby. Leave me alone. All he want to do is play ball. He want to win. It's summertime, and we need to hear the anthem, Ice Cream.
Oh my God.
What's up, Kaja? Big Dog. What's up, my guy? How are you? You still don't believe the refs helping the Spurs? I see nothing. Okay.
Yeah, they doing something.
Stevie Wonder. I don't see anything. What I see is a team who said, "Yo, look at Draymond and Shaq. They're out here hype. They can't even focus on the halftime show. I'm here for it."
Man, if Draymond played in Shaq era, you would have never heard of Draymond. You would have never heard of Draymond. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Shaq used to punish people. He was a punisher. You never heard of Draymond. All that stuff.
No, all jokes aside, a Big Dog. Honestly, I feel like this game, the Spurs came out way more aggressive, from the tip off. You know what I mean? Like they came out more aggressive. They came out like we're heading back 2-2. Like we know you're gonna try to come out and make this 3-1. We're not even on that kind of time. Like we're here to play. We heard all this. Nixon 4 and Nixon 6, yada yada. They're like, no. So I'm here for it. And my thing is that to me the Knicks are beating themselves in a sense as well because they're not playing the same way they usually play. They're not playing as hard as they normally play. They're all mad about the calls. They're whining every 2 seconds. Like play ball. And Mike Brown, we're not making no adjustments. What you're doing as a coach, man.
I told you he
I see like he's throwing out like random players who we haven't seen play.
Never seen before.
The whole entire playoffs at all.
I told you he was an emotional coach. I'm
not mad that he's trying something. That he's trying to find a spark because I feel like you should do that. But to me, I'm like, be strategic about it. Like Jordan Clarkson has played. You let him play for a little bit and you took him out. Like stop running the ball through Jalen. It's not working. They're on Jalen. You know what I mean? Like right on Rice. Like let somebody else handle the ball. Do something different in that regard. Who posted that Fox is inefficient? He's 4-8 from the field, 3-5 from 3. Yeah, tonight he's good. I think game 2, that game at the when we took the last shot, it was game 2 and they should have won. He lost by 1 point. I thought Fox should have took that last shot.
Yeah, but he's 3-5 from 3-pointers. So, so basically, that's 60%. You know what I mean? That he's shooting from there, and then he's 4 from 8 from the field goal. So it's like that's 50%. So he's doing all right. He got 6 assists. He
needs to be investigated.
Yeah. So
Big Dog. I think you want the Knicks to win. Is that why what you're saying? From tip-off, they called 2 BS fouls on Cat. Spurs got it with offensive goaltend, defensive goaltend. Y'all got to be for real. This officiating is garbage. No, I hear you, Big Dog. I hear you. I just don't care. Because the Spurs had to deal with all that crap from the Thunder. All that crap. Okay,
Kaja
all
talking
of it.
more shit than a broke toilet.
All of that crap. They have to deal with it.
Here it comes, but Kai, here comes the second half.
Again, there's 2 halves to the game. That's something I don't know.
All right.
If the Knicks were in Shaq's era, the Knicks would be a CBA team.
Look at your camera.
Sprewell
Buckle up.
and LJ a questioner in the mediocrity of the current NBA. You trying to hype yourself up, like more power to
hype
you.
myself up.
you be trying to. I feel you.
All right, we'll see. Hey, look, Brunson is 6 for 14. Oh my God. So
He's been efficient the whole series, though. I think no one's really talking about it because they won the first 2 games.
Yeah,
but honestly,
he's been a little
was
off.
part of the big reason why they won. You know what I mean? Like, if we're being honest, I know he came in clutch in the first game, but his efficiency in those games was not good. Yeah. So it's like last game it wasn't good. You know what I mean? So we see it.
But I this is what I think about Brunson. I think he's more of a timely shooter than an efficient shooter. I mean, don't get me wrong. When he gets hot, it's just start all going in. I understand that, but we also know that, how that go for him sometimes. So I think that we see more of that during the year than anything.
To me, I think we're not giving enough credit to the Spurs because when they were talking to Spurs defense, and the plan that they did on specifically him and SGA in these playoffs.
Yeah,
that's true. 2 players that are like SGA is typically 50%, 47, something like that. And I mean his percentage is pretty high in terms of efficiency throughout the whole entire season, no matter who they're playing. Same thing with Jalen. They both are having a really hard time with the Spurs. That's credit to the Spurs defense.
That's true.
We got to give some credit to them now.
They really was because when you go back and you look at the Brunson highlights, how he could not score. Every time you seen them, somebody was picking him up on every angle he tried to come on. Somebody was coming over, stepping in his way, and that was frustrating him because he was beating his man like he was supposed to and getting a bumping, but then here comes somebody else, and that becomes a problem for you, and then it wears you out, physically and mentally. It's like
SGA was exhausted in the last series. I mean, I was like, SGA is tired. Like I never seen him bent over so much pause like I did in that series. Like he's winded. Yeah, I mean, it didn't help that Chet wasn't, Chet was a no-show.
Yeah.
I don't cut that issue off.
Thank you, my son. My son brought me. My son.
You cleaning your kitchen. I'm not going to say nothing. Bruce, what? We're not going to talk about it, Bruce. We're not going to talk about his poor eating habits tonight, Bruce. We're not saying nothing about it, Bruce. It's 10:15, Bruce, and he got all that meat on that pizza, just carbs and meat.
Son loves me.
Albert's World 64-74. No talk on injury. 17 points, 17 rebounds game. I did speak about it. I posted about it. On my channel. We also did a post game on it too. Me and Dre Day. I thought she had a great game. I expected her to show up and show out. Because of Chicago, they got rid of her. You got on your show. You want to show your team like you made a mistake getting rid of me. So I figured she was gonna play like that. Yeah. To me, I'm still seeing the same problems with the Atlanta Dream. That game had no business being that close. Chicago, they don't have any offense really right now. Like since Rukia left, they've been in the slumps trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? That game was close all the way through. And at some point, Chicago had the lead, and they're at the bottom of the pack in terms of the standings. They're 3-8. They were 3-7 coming into that game. Unacceptable. They got to clean that up. Real talk. Otherwise, I don't see how they're going to go far in the playoffs. But Angel, as an individual, last night, she did great. Absolutely. And she had 4 assists and 2 steals.
Yeah. They done well. I just, those girls, they don't seem like they're on the same page when it comes to
see what I mean? What did they look? You know what I'm saying? I'm reading Albert's World, his comment. They're 8-3, they'll be fine. See, y'all saying that because they're pulling it off. They're winning right now. But the minute, things start shifting, like they're because they're winning, like it's just kind of going under the rug. They be all hype. We got the W, yada yada. I get it. But I'm trying to tell you,
if you watch them, you'll see they're not.
When they start losing because of the same poor habits and the same slow starts, it's gonna hit different. That needs to be
Yeah.
fixed now. Real talk.
Don't
They got to
but don't
figure it out.
forget the WNBA is more laterally even than they are vertical. So it's a lot of teams with a lot of talent on those teams. And I'm telling you, after year progress, by the end of June, you're gonna see stuff start tapering off, and you'll see what they got away with before June, they're not gonna be able to get away with if they don't fix it. Because those girls, they look suspect.
Like the slow starts, the turnovers. Look at Chris Rock. His mom. Look at Chris Rock's face. He's looking like, oh dear God.
Well, when he got
Looking at
slapped again? What
no
happened?
Chris. No, stop it. Looking at his face. Look at they're showing the fans how disappointed and disgusted they look. I know Stephen A. is someplace livid.
And see, part of
Actually, when you
that
get the
is in the
time, listen to
player's
the
mind.
message I sent you a couple hours ago. Okay, I will. I will, big dog. Winning is the best deodorant. When you winning, everybody's like, "Oh, yes, we winning. We got the W. Yay, yay, yay!" But don't accept them same poor habits after once All Star Weekend is over and teams start making their playoff pushes and
Mm-hmm.
Nafisa's back. All these different things. Like it's gonna be a little bit different.
Come on now.
All right, y'all. We back. We back.
All right.
Refresh the score, please.
Uh,
It's still saying halftime.
but come on. Wrong one. Come on. What is going on? Where are we at? Where? Okay, here it is. Bum, bum. Bing, bing.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cut his legs from under him, though.
They're moving the ball better. The Knicks.
It's gonna be a long.
OG has played pretty decent though. You're not really noticing because they're losing.
Yeah. I like the fact that he. Come on, that was a.
Oh,
Come on. There you go.
nice shot,
Offensive
Wendy.
foul.
Mm-mm. All right,
Angel.
Castle, come on. Castle and I knew Castle and Cat are gonna stay in foul trouble. You just gotta accept that with them. As great as they are, like as good as they are, they're gonna be in foul trouble now.
She corrected it. As great. I meant as good as they.
Because Castle's like it's only his second year. You know what I mean? I do think that he's gonna
I
be a
know.
lot
I'm
better.
just
Yeah,
laughing how you corrected it.
yeah. I don't want to put great out there yet.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you do know that he's going to be a great player. He really is.
Yeah, I
Injuries
believe
may.
so. He's somebody else. You think he's been playing more than 2 years? Like
Yeah,
you really feel like he like these young cats. You really feel like they've been there for like 5 years already. Like that's like how they're playing.
yeah.
Look at Cat. Cat's like, every 2 seconds somebody's like everybody's fingers going. But
Nasir.
because Angel is new, refresh the score again, please. But because Angel is on the Dream, you don't think that they need time to gel? Um, to me, it's not so much that they're not gelling. It's so much of it's the it seems to be some sort of I don't know, like it's a slow start every single game. Like they come out, they're kind of like going through the motions, like they're not communicating enough on the court to me at times. Alicia
Yeah.
Gray to me is the biggest question mark because the offense goes through her. When she starts making up her mind and she's getting downhill and she can play aggressive. You see her, she gets to her spot, the fast break point she's good at. She put it up, fall to the side, go to the free throw line. She knocked down threes, and the other time she's just standing there looking. Like last night, I heard the coach say, he's like, "We're just standing here. We're just standing around. We're not getting rebounds. We're just watching." I'm like, why is it? Why is the coach having a kind of conversation with professional players who are being paid to play basketball? You can't see that you're standing around. You can't see when you go get a rebound. Like, what's going on? That kind of stuff to me is like that's not a gel thing. That's just like a common sense thing. Like what's happening?
Yeah, a lot of their players was just if just look at them while they're playing, and then look at when they huddle together. You'll think there was two different set of women. 1 minute they all laugh when they huddle together, like, "Yeah, girl, we're going," and then when they're playing on the floor, it's like they're all playing by themselves. I seen Canada turn the ball over like carelessly, and I'm like, "You the point guard, dog. You can't just turn the ball over and just be like, like it's nothing. Come down. No one's even sticking you, and you falling, and it's like a lot of the passes are not making sense." And I mean, Angel played well. They rallied, but that's just it's sort of like equivalent of going somewhere getting a run. You can go to any neighborhood and get a run and beat. Yeah, you may go on the street. You know how everybody just pick your team, everybody, but you may go on a 5-game run. I'm like, cool, but it's gonna catch up. Watch.
I am curious to see what happens when Bree comes back in the lineup. And I do feel like they need a little bit more of a bench. The rookie to me should get some more playing time. Okot. I like when she comes in. Obviously she's a lot more to learn, a lot more, growth that needs to happen. But I think she should be getting at least 8-10 minutes a game at
I
least.
love Okot because because she uses the backboard. She's smart. She's big, and when she shoots, she uses the backboard, which is very safe, more efficient.
So now they got a flagrant with me now. See, now you're trying to go back. No, okay. Second half, let's make it even.
Yeah.
Angel Reese may end up being the better player, but Raven Johnson should be marketed more. Her personality is infectious. If cute was a person, it would be her.
No, it would not be.
I think that I get what you're saying, Nasir, about her being cute. But in terms of marketed more,
you're crazy.
I think she's a little bit too quiet. I don't really get a feel for her personality. Like if I'm a brand and I have, I don't know, apparel, sneakers or something, shades or whatever, I wouldn't go for her. I don't know. For me, I don't want to say no one's not marketable. But her personality to me is just like not. It doesn't pull me in. I don't want to I don't want to get to know more about her.
I'll tell you what the difference is. Raven Johnson is auntie, and Angel Reese is sexy girl next door. Who would you rather see sunbathing? Ask yourself that question. I digress.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be about sunbathing though. Like there's a market for everybody.
Ask every dude in the chat. Ask them. Who they rather see sunbathing?
What I'm saying is there's a market for everybody. Raven doesn't have to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I know, but what I'm saying is but this is what I'm saying. If you want,
I don't want to put her down. I'm talking about her personality.
I'm just telling the truth about her. She looked like auntie. Yeah, I love Raven Johnson as a player, okay. but she's auntie though, kind of.
So yeah, I'm not gonna compare her and Angel in terms of looks, because everybody likes different things. Men in the chat, y'all like her, y'all don't like her in that kind of way. That's y'all preference or whatever. You know what I mean? But I will say, so for me, the biggest thing I look at personality. Like she did. I said this before. I think you were on live. I said it before. I don't get superstar from her. I don't get superstar. I don't get star. I get like good role player.
You
I would
think?
focus more. I would focus more on marketing Kelsey, if anything. If you know, if I'm looking to market some else other than Caitlin Clark on the team, I'm
Oh
going
yeah,
Kelsey Mitchell.
you can do definitely can do Kelsey.
And
Yeah,
even her personality to me is not the most exciting. Don't get me wrong.
yeah, but
Yeah,
you can sell her package on the floor. That can be that can be your sell point. You can just have somebody
look at
buddy
Taylor
up with
Swift.
her. Yeah, buddy up
I'm
with
not
her.
sure who will gravitate towards buying her things either. Honestly speaking,
No,
you know,
no, but see, I would sell her as a hooper. If anything, I would have to sell her as a baller because to me she's a baller. Kelsey Mitchell's a baller. She can ball.
she is. But I wasn't talking about I wasn't talking about that from that standpoint. But I get what
Yeah,
you're
but I'm
saying.
just saying, but if because she doesn't have a face that's marketable, you know what I mean? She's not cutesy. She's more.
All right, see, I'm gonna start clipping this, and I'm gonna post you online now because like
No, she's
anyway,
not.
it's not about her. When it comes to being marketable, it depends on what market we're talking about. Because there can be a market for everyone depending on who the audience is. There's awkward girls, there's auntie girls out there, like kind of vibes, you know what I mean, who, have that kind of vibe. What they like to read books, in their free time, so to speak. Like, Paige is out there getting her bag. And in these commercials, you're not really getting to feel her personality. She's kind of just quiet, but
Sabrina and look at Sabrina though, Kai. Look at
Sabrina
her
who?
face. Her face is not a marketable face. Some see,
I don't. We
if
used
you
to.
have
I don't. I
if
don't.
you
I don't.
have
I
a
don't agree with that comment.
okay,
Because
all
you
right,
don't
go ahead.
have to be cute to be marketable. It depends on
Okay, I
what
know,
niche we're talking about.
but you're gonna need a personality then. You just can't come up here with a bland grill and just be like everybody goes, oh, we love you. No, it's something that has to sell. It's either your
And again,
personality.
yeah. So
If you
again,
have a
for
bland
Sabrina,
grill,
she has endorsements. So and her shoes, are doing okay.
okay.
I mean, they're
Because
not flying off the shelves, but
she
they're
looked
doing
like
okay.
Jack De Niro. Let's just put it where it is.
I'm not gonna disrespect people's looks. I'm not gonna do
No,
that.
okay. I'm just listen. I'm just shooting straight. I'm not trying to add nothing to it. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm telling you the truth. Because she
You giving your opinion, and that's cool. Somebody might find her attractive. Just because you don't mean that everybody sees her as Jack Nicholson.
no, Jack De Niro.
Jack De Niro, Jack Nicholson, everybody might not feel the way you do, is what I'm saying. And not everybody that we see on these television shows and magazine covers and runways are all traditionally, beautiful. Like
Caitlin,
everybody's not like everybody's not a glam kind of beauty.
no, and you don't. Then you have to have a personality. Then, Kate, like people love Caitlin. Like Al, he just mentioned Kate. Oh, and you ain't got it up there yet.
I
Oh,
didn't, yeah.
okay, good.
Nasir, well, almost every day I see videos of Raven Johnson interviewing, dancing, interacting with others. She makes me smile and want to support as a ticket holder. Yeah, I get that. I'm thinking about in terms of the masses. There could be a world. Like I said, it depends on the kind of like who. If you are signing Raven to endorse your product, whatever your apparel, whatever it is, you know, who are you trying to target? You
Yeah,
know,
it
and
depends
that's
on
the
what you
thing.
want to sell. Yeah,
You gotta. I think you gotta tap into the aunties.
yeah,
You
but
know,
Raven is going to be a star though. Trust. She's not going to be a role player. She's going to be a star
yeah,
because
I get roll right now. We'll see in the
yeah,
future.
because she can ball. She can play basketball,
I
and
think
she's
she's
smart.
okay. I thought she's okay in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kayla isn't cute at all, but she's marketable. Oh, people love her. You know what I mean? So even if she gains 15 pounds, you know what I mean? Like the fans, they love her. So
Yeah.
she could endorse Colgate. You know what I mean? And they're
It
gonna go
doesn't
buy.
matter because they love her. Yeah.
Yeah, they've really honestly to me her personality. I'm like, no, but they've really taken to her. So who's Jack De Niro?
What is his name? John De Niro. What is De Niro's name? I'm just gonna say De Niro.
Robert De Niro? Is that who you trying to talk about?
Robert De Niro.
No.
Yeah, De Niro. Okay.
Dawn held her back a little with her system. Okay. Well, we gonna see. Time gonna tell.
You can't be putting me out there like that.
I'll let you rock out. See,
If he feels good with it, let him ride.
I was being a good friend. I didn't even say nothing. I was like, move along.
And the ignorant is ignorant still. That's all right. That's all right. Mm-hmm.
81-62. Spurs kind of cooled off a little bit. Gotta keep the same energy. And this not gonna just roll over. They're not gonna just go away. Just take.
Yeah.
You gotta take the game. They're not gonna just give it to you.
All right. Hold up. Y'all gotta give me a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Wash your hands.
I gotta hit my pizza real quick.
Wash your hands. Ten o run. 10-0 run. All right. We got like what? A little less. All right, so this right now, what's going on with the scores? Moving a little bit slower. But we still at 81-62, at least on my screen, y'all. Like 6 minutes and 14 seconds left and counting. Dylan Harper has the ball. Uh-oh. Come on, Foxy, give me something. Oh, that was too short. Come on. Their brother D say that Avery Johnson can ball. She's averaging a whopping 4.5 points per game and 11 pro games so far, LOL. They're also not really letting her play. You know, every time she come in for like maybe 2 minutes and then she's like right back out. You know, like you gotta let her play a little bit more to see what she can do. When she comes in, she doesn't really like shoot. You know, they have her there more so for defense. So, you know. All right, Castle's back in. Alvarado, Luke Cornett's coming in and giving me a little breaky break. So this is where the Spurs get a little bit comfortable. You got to keep the same energy. Got to keep the same energy. You can't just get comfortable. You can't get comfortable. You got to quiet this crowd down, man. So they're not. They're not. So they're not. They're just letting them only get threes now. They're shooting it down. No more like just wide open paint points. What happened? See now they changing the calls. She's a great facilitator. And defended by year three, her squad will be in double figures. Yeah, maybe in a different team, you know, but I think because she's there for the fever, um, and you know they have their primaries already. You know, they got Leah Boston, they got CC, they got Kelsey, you know, they got Sophie and they got Lexi, you know, and then Michaela, you know, she gets a lot of, she gets a fair amount of playing time. You know, like they have like their go tos already, so we'll see. You know, in order for her to to really like get in there and to me be more of a presence, you got to give her some time. You got to give her some playing time, like real playing time, some meaningful minutes. foul. Let's see what these young Spurs are made of if they can withstand this run. They just got to keep the same energy. Right now, they kind of look a little bit tired. You know, you got to expect adjustments to be made. That's going to happen. Stanley Cup final? Not for nothing. I'm hungry, y'all. I don't want to eat this late, but I'm a little bit famished.
So you can eat late though, right? Okay. Okay.
I said I'm hungry. I'm not eating, but I am hungry.
Girl, ain't nothing like a little dead animal at night, baby. Woo!
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Yeah, I ain't held them Jones. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bop bop.
Can you refresh the score, please?
Oh, scrolling in, refreshing again. Stuff with my internet service. What's going on?
Hmm.
19 points down, huh?
What's the error?
Dion.
The movie just came out. Did y'all even let him get something to drink? Wow, that's crazy. Luke was in for like 30 seconds.
All right, come on, brothers. Let's do it. Let's do it.
You want a fresh Wimby? See, Cat got 4 fouls. You want a fresh Wimby for the fourth quarter, man. You don't want him getting just legs just gone.
Yo, Brunson be throwing up some crazy shots. And them Jones.
Your thing is frozen again.
It is
85-65, y'all. A little less than 4 minutes left.
I'm using Windows server for that. Let me switch to server. I'm at the
Oh, and that still went in. Good for him.
She sounded like an encouraging teacher. Good for you.
He make them kind of shots though.
Yeah, that's his flavor. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, he's good. He's good at that. No, he knows his angles now.
Gotta hit that angle.
Like I said, Spurs, they got to keep the same energy. It's kind of comfortable. Maybe they're like, okay, we got enough lead. We're gonna kind of just coast through this third quarter, but that's dangerous.
All right, I switched it to Chrome, so Chrome works a little better.
I don't have the good time.
Look at that. Look at them guns, girl.
Cat has turned into Call Anthony Frowns in New York.
Man, yeah.
Harper just killed OG. You look at the man in front.
Yeah,
look at Carmelo.
Harper just threw up a air ball, so we all know what's going on now.
No, we don't. What's going on now?
Fatigue. Because the Spurs been running all game.
Guns, wear pistols, LOL.
Hey, Bruce.
I mean water pistols. Okay. The Spurs don't need to do anything crazy. You know what I mean? They got themselves a nice lead. They just need to play smart. And keep their foot in the gas. Don't try to do nothing crazy. Try to go on a crazy, 15-0 run. Like, just play ball, play smart, settle down, play smart.
So they brought the animation to life, huh? They got The Rock out here for real.
I could see the Spurs losing this game. This is their game to lose. They built a nice cushion.
Yeah.
This third quarter is almost over and they're still up. They have a nice, 17-point lead somewhere in there. 17 points,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You know, they just gotta, like I said, keep scoring. They're
Yeah.
forcing them to just take threes now. They close the lane up, so there's no more that just driving in and getting layups.
From Delilah's with the nah, man. I'm a Wawa traditionalist, man. You know what I mean? I'm just a Wawa guy. You know how it is, baby. No, but I got water in here. I didn't get anything from Wawa tonight. My son, he went on a pizza run and brought some pizza back here from somewhere. I think either I don't know, one of them places that serve all beef and chicken. And I know Bruce is coming for me as I speak, so it is what it is. You know. One of them guys, I don't eat unless I'm hungry. So it's like, and I know that can be bad because my doctor even told me, he was like, you gotta eat small meals, Daryl. You gotta eat small meals. But eating food while I'm not hungry, it feels depressing. It's like, oh God, I gotta eat food. Why? I don't feel like eating, So I guess it's mind over matter, right? It feels like a glutton. But all you wait, where my book at? I can't find it. Oh, all you just to let you guys know, Friday night at 7 o'clock, 1 hour straight, me and Dr. Fred Price Jr. will be talking about angels, demons, and the battle of the soul. So if you guys want to tune in, Praise the Leah Radio Show, we're gonna be streaming it. Fred Price Jr. has one of the biggest churches in America. Yeah, took over for his dad a couple years back, and we're gonna be discussing how the Bible shows that the fallen angels are not the demons is really, well, I'll let him tell you, but it's going to be interesting. So tune in. Anyway, back to the game. All right. So, all right. Brunson pulling up down. Oh, nice. Nice oop. That's the first oop that he caught all night. Cause they threw him like two earlier where he couldn't even get to him. Robinson, I'm talking about him. That's right. Make him kick it back out. Wimby for three, no good. But you got to get your rebounds. Wimby for three again, no good. All right. Here they come. Now, I told Kadri earlier, I said, who's going to beat this game, right? Y'all just watch and see. Oh, my. As soon as I said it, my God. Come on. Brunson tears the ball over. If Brunson's a little tired, you got to take the ball out of his hands. Even though he has the best, to me, he has the best handle. Well, to everybody, he has the best handle on the team. You got to take the ball out of his hands because that was a lazy pass. He leaned back off of his onto his off foot and he threw a pass. I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? All right, and now they come down and they knock down the three. Why? They're putting the press on him. They know that he's tired. Don't let the Spurs wake back up. So that's a turnover and a miss in the last two possessions for the Knicks. Okay, so they just turned the ball over. So God just gave New York a break. Obi stepped back for a three. Oh, went in. Oh, praise God. They got that three back. Because I don't even see that as a reckless shot. They got that one back. Mitchell Robinson looks like he's the middle he's the middleman on Darwin's evolutionary Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. That's crazy. Yo, where's Carmelo Anthony think he is? He over there looking like LL Cool J. I don't know what he look like. Crazy with that Kango on his head. Yeah, leave the eclectic stuff to Cam Newton, all right? Just put on an ensemble, baby. You know, rock one color. Do something, but don't when just let it. Don't get too crafty with it. Yeah, leave it to Cam and Russell Westbrook, because he another one who dresses crazy. Oh man, the rest of this game is about the players' props and FanDuel. The game is over. Nah, the game is not over. At the end of the third, they down 15 points. What are they? 15 points down? Sure, yeah. 15 points down. Yeah, that's far from over, bro. The Knicks gonna beat this game. Watch. Probably gonna beat by 2 or 3. But they're gonna beat. I think they're gonna put it together. But they got to take the ball out of Brunson's hand because he's tired. Because they make him dribble a lot. They make him work just to get 3 or 4 feet up to every 3 or 4 feet. He's dribbling like 50 times. We know that isn't a call in the NBA anymore, but I don't know. A carry is a dead call as well. Sheesh. Yeah, carrying is not even right. It's not even a call because it's like they all carry. They all got that little hop they do with it, and it's just too much. When they added that little hop that they do, and especially because sometimes they use it laterally opposed to stepping backwards. It's like, come on, man. It's a lot with it. It's like they already gathered the ball, and then they get 2 more steps. I'm like, what the heck is that? It's like they go to make that initial after you gather the ball and you go forward. Then they can take 2 steps back, and then shoot. I'm like, well, what's that? That's 3 steps. Even in the even if you're looking at it from a standpoint of after I gather the ball, I get 2 steps because now it's in my hands. It's like, well, that was 3. So that's what I don't like about it. And they kind of trained us all to know what retrained us, but I don't dig it. I think it's you know, I think it's to more of a detriment because sometimes every once in a blue moon, the refs will call it. That's what I don't like about it. Yeah. But y'all about to see the comeback of the year, and y'all gonna see that these boys gonna have it. They have it together, man. New York, I think it's just their year. Yeah, and true, it can go either way. True, just from an Imano perspective, yeah, it could. But New York is gonna beat. Jordan Clarkson isn't awful. They just plugging him in as they go, man. Come on.
You gotta let him play.
Yeah, they just play. They just putting him in like it's
You
nothing.
let him
You got to
play.
have a
Yeah.
plan. You got to have a plan for those guys, man. You just can't and just throw him in. Jordan Clarkson, man, he can he can do a lot, man. He start popping them shots. He's pesky. He's also a guy who's not scared of other dudes, and that's always big too. You can't be a chump playing basketball, man. You just can't be a chump. I remember Mike and Scotty used to give Tony Kukoc all kinds of pep talks because he's a chump. And if anybody knew how to be a chump, it was Scotty. Scotty had to toughen up, and he did.
Right, fourth quarter. Bench points too. Nobody's talking about that. 26 bench points to 4 for the Knicks. Uh-oh. Mitchell looked like he ready to go to bed. He looked like he constipated. Like real talk, the way he be standing like I'm like, now you gotta go to the bathroom.
He holding it in there. Woo.
Clenching them cheeks, man.
Yeah, he probably got a belt. He can pull it, put it in the fourth hole. Put it in the fourth hole, man.
Lisa Salters is working on her extension tonight. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. Oh my god, what they challenging now? What they both touched it to me. In a different angle to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, from this angle they show, it looked like they both touched it. Do a jump ball or something. Let's move on.
Yeah, and they just taking too much time, man.
Yeah, like y'all killed momentum. Like you're just dragging it. Like, come on, man. Let's not be
They're
here until 2 a.m.
the momentum. They're killing it. You know, this new Steven Spielberg thing, man. It's like he just wrote Close Encounters all over again, and they're gonna give him all kinds of awards for it. I like to leave the authors. Shout outs to the fine silver foxes.
I'm done. Not the fine silver foxes. I haven't heard that one before. I like it.
Guys, are you 2 years old? Be quiet.
I like it.
Silver foxes.
I'm definitely not 2.
3 maybe, but never 2.
He got 35 years. Wow.
Who? Oh yeah. I can't even think about it. I really can't. It's crazy.
He's 15 right now, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So he'll get out when he's 50, half a century.
You know, when you see the ball get off for Trayvon Martin, and you see that ball go for something, I just go, you know what, man? This country is just
he's 19. Thank you. I thought he was 15. Thank you.
It's so sickening to me, man. It's so sickening. It really is.
Every case is not the same. Yeah, we know that.
No, no, I'm not even talking about the case being the same. I'm talking about um I'm talking about the fact that uh but it, but the law is still the law. If the police tell you not
We're in
to
the
go,
same state.
not it doesn't matter. If the police tell you
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with him going over to doing what he did. That's two different situations.
no, I know, but hear me out. If the police tell you leave him alone, we're coming, right?
I understand
We're
what you're
talking about
saying, but that has
Trayvon,
nothing to do with what happened with
and then
Carmelo.
when you get there, you find out that that man you told not to go near him went near him and then
Mhm.
unalived him, and he gets off. It's something wrong, Kai. It doesn't matter which
Because the
state you're
case,
in.
because he became the victim, and that's a lawyer's job, whether we like it or not. A good lawyer knows how to manipulate the law to their benefit.
No, that's called colonialism. Has nothing to do with law.
Law is about who can manipulate the law better to their benefit. Which lawyer? That's how
No,
you win the case.
it's a system, Kai. The jurors do what they want to do. I done sat
Okay.
through two of them things. They do. They do what the heck they want to do.
Yes, laws are different in each state. Yes, they absolutely are.
Yeah, we know
No,
that
but
they're
like I said,
different.
but the
That's not
case, the case, the
anybody know
case
that they're
flipped. The
different.
case was no longer about what happened with Trayvon. The coach became about, the coach. Look at the game talking about
The
this.
case, yeah, I know.
The case became about George Zimmerman, and him being the victim, and Trayvon became the villain.
I know, but
But that was the lawyer. He
that
did what
was
he
the
did his job.
system. That was the
Okay.
system. If I'm a juror, Kaja, and they say to me, "Hey, this person did this. Well, what happened? Well, the cops told him to stay away. By the time he got there, he was unalive.
I understand what happened. What I'm saying
I
is
know, but I'm just
when he
saying
went
me
on
as a juror.
trial,
But
it was no longer about that.
I don't
It
care what they
became
made
it
it about.
became
I'm a juror. I have
well,
common sense.
but you weren't a juror, so it's not
I know.
about how you
I know.
feel.
Of course, we
I'm
know.
talking about,
We
but no,
both
but if you
talking
listen, I don't know
hypothetically.
if you
Go ahead.
watch. I don't know if you watched some of the court case. The whole thing was flipped. Trayvon became the villain. He became the thug, so to speak. And how he was dressed and all these different things. It became more about that as opposed to the fact that George
That
Zimmerman,
only a
didn't
Neanderthal
do.
would listen to. I'm not that stupid to listen to if he had on a hoodie, if he eating Skittles. You know what I mean? All that stuff is.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about what happened with the case,
Listen,
and not talking about like Brother D
I don't.
personally.
And to address the law, I don't care what state you're in. If the law states if the police said they're intervening and it was no pending danger to anyone, and you intervene, he didn't attack you, and he shows up unalived, that's a breach of the law. You
Well, I
breached
mean,
the
yeah, I
law.
mean, you kind of what a whole different situation into it. That's not what happened with Carmelo's case.
I know. I'm just, but what I'm showing you is that how Zimmerman gets off. And in this case, they said, well, this gentleman had something on him. No one. They say the son saw it. They say he put the waters back and he ran.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say. And he shows up with something in his back. Anytime you shoot someone, you're supposed to shoot below the waist. That's the law. But when you shoot above the waist,
What do you? This is the track the track incident where he went to the tent. Not the young man that got unalive with the water bottle. That's a different. You're talking about a different case.
Oh, okay. You're talking about dude when he goes to the when he goes there.
We were talking about this last night. Yeah.
Okay.
McBride is awful too. Dylan Freaking Harper. Please tell me y'all not making excuses for Carmelo Anthony. We were just talking about, I just saw online. I'm one of my what's up, Travis? Haven't seen you here in a minute. I hope you're good. I was just saying that he got sentenced to 35 years, and we were just talking about it briefly. Brother Dito, we're talking about a different case. I was saying, no, we're not talking about the other one where the young man got,
I was
unfortunately
talking about
shot in the
Cyrus.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the track, what happened with at the track meet, it's like I said, I'm gonna go on. 95, 78, and even with the situation you were just talking about, um with the other young man, they were looking at his Instagram, how he had a gun on his on his Instagram and his social media, and they got this image of a thug, and so on and so forth. That had nothing to do with what actually happened, whether or not he actually stole something or he didn't. When people see that on social media, they judge you. They, oh, look at him. He does this. He's showing guns. He's showing knives. And it becomes a whole different situation. So now he's, again, how they're portraying him. Now he goes from being seen as the innocent victim to this thug who was carrying a gun, who was dangerous, and what happened to your mom and your dad, what kind of upbringing did you have, and so on and so forth. This is what?
My mom's content channel.
This is my
Travis.
non-content channel. Okay. Stop being delusional, Brother D. Any black person that thought he was going to be acquitted is delusional. I thought 50 minimum, but due to racial climate, they thought 35 was a favor.
Well,
This
I was
scored
mixing it.
95.
I was mixing it with the other thing. Now, as for the listen, I'll leave it alone. If I was on it, I'll leave it alone. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. Yeah.
Oh, big dog! Now I know what you're saying. This is your other channel. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, okay. I'm looking at the same photo. I didn't really realize it at first. We got a commercial break though. What you want to say real quick? Did you want to say something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I'll leave it alone.
Okay. I meant to say no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, not mom.
He said, "Yeah, I've done his mom's channel, not my mom."
15-point game. Nasir said, "Speak your truth, man."
Nah, bro. Nah. I got too many clips. Seriously. It's too much that goes on.
Like I told you, like you can't go over to someone else. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. It's cool. I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna let you. When you guys.
No, I'm just saying briefly. To me, like you lost it. To me, like you lost it with the fact that you went over to his space tent, however you want to word it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're claiming that you were fear for your life, you went over there. Like that you were the aggressor in the situation. That's how it looks because you walked over there. It didn't go to you.
Yeah.
So he was, to me, there was no way he was gonna get off. That's number one. And it was gonna be at least 25 years. At least. Is what was my automatic thought when I first heard the situation. I was like, man, we spoke about this last night. I was just like I said, if I'm a mother, if that's my son, I don't want to hear nothing. Why'd you walk over there? I'm like, if my son was the one who was the victim, you know what I mean? Like you came over here. Why? Stay over there. If you stay over where you are we where we are today? Probably not. They might still have some beef. They might still not like one another. But would there essentially be two lives lost because you have one who's no longer here physically, and you have one who's here physically, but he's behind bars for the next 35 years. Big dog. I wish as black people we stop making excuses. Want to make excuses for black people when they do evil. That don't make you pro-black. That make you pro-evil.
Mm. Well, I'll say this to anyone who may be in the chat. To have a perspective doesn't have nothing to do with evil. Well, no. The perspective is this: whenever a black person has a gun, everyone think that the gun is illegal. White folks can go to shooting ranges, and everybody you just take it as such. You never even question it. You stand still like a little quiet puppy, and everybody's just like, "Oh, okay, well, they have guns. You know how they are." No, sometimes black people do have legal firearms.
Mm-hmm.
We're so afraid of white folks. We're scared to even say anything when they're not around. You can't be a male and be a coward. I'll say this about him when he was in the tent. Now, to me, what I heard what I read, they said he was already there when the other gentleman when the brothers had showed up. He was already in there under their school's tent, right? So and that they approached him. So this is one thing even about the law. I don't care who tent it is because none of them own the space. So even that's where your school is, and you got your school banner outside of there, he still can stand where he wants to stand. If someone
I didn't read that
approaches
at
him,
all.
if someone approaches him, now you become the aggressor because you probably want to know what is he doing over here. And at that point, things probably escalated. So when I hear that, I'm taking everything into account to accountability because basically, how people pick with folks and how people ostracize folks and what they do. So stop acting like that stuff stop acting like it doesn't happen. Because just like when the kids go down and they take the gun to the school and they go crazy inside the school, a lot of times that's because they've been picking with that kid for eons. And even the teachers get upset because you know how our male teachers are. If you act like a little wimp, they be like, come on, stand up for yourself. Dude, you know what I mean? Even everyone, you become invisible to everyone. So stop acting like that stuff don't happen or that it's not real. They made the reason why the movie Mean Girls made money because people know that there really are mean people and they do mean things. So stop. So if your family is on the bench,
I think we're not sticking to like this situation. I don't want to go to every situation, outside of this. What I read online, what was said, from witnesses is that Carmelo's the one that walked over.
oh, he
It's
worked
not
out.
about
Okay.
it's not about him owning the space, you know what I mean? But if
Well,
you're
then
saying that
he
you were
becomes
in
the
fear,
aggressor. Yeah. Then
yeah, if you were
he's the
saying you were
aggressor.
in fear for your life and you walked over there, not only did you walk over there, you walked over there with a knife. It's like what were you trying to do? Like
Well,
there was no way he was gonna get off from that to me. Like it wasn't gonna happen.
owning a gun don't mean you're not in fear that you didn't fear for your life. Owning a gun or
We're
having a
not
gun
talking about
because
owning a gun. We're talking about because we're not talking about just someone owning a gun. So I don't want to mix the conversation. We're
yeah,
talking about
I'm
someone
just making
walking
sure that
over to someone that we're saying I'm scared of you.
yeah,
Yet I'm walking over to you with a
mm-hmm,
weapon. You know what
yeah,
I mean? When you're in a whole different, you're not next to me. I'm making
yeah.
it my point to go over there to you. So that to me is the biggest part of it. Like if you would have
Well,
walked over there without a weapon, maybe just punched him in the face, got into a big old just natural regular old scuffle.
yeah.
Somebody gets beat up or they both get beat up, but everybody goes home alive. Maybe you're suspended from the track for the rest of the season, but everybody's alive and that's it. But you went over
Yeah,
there
most
with the
definitely.
knife. Like
No,
I can't excuse it because if it was
but
my kid, it's up and it's stuck.
no, and I agree with that. But I'm just saying, always look at the fact that now watch this. Look at the fact when I just said about these school people who get and they say, well, why did you carry that gun? Why did he do that to the school? Well,
You
he
going?
did.
We're talking about Carmelo. Let's
I
not
know
anything else.
but I'm talking,
Let's
but
stay on the
Kai,
topic, please. Let's stay on the topic.
I am staying
If
on
you and
topic.
your family are on the
We're
beach,
talking about someone being afraid. Like, why do you have, if you're afraid, why would you show up? Because the gun is giving me reinforcement that I'm going to be protected, that you're not going to mess with me
somebody
anymore.
going into school and blowing it up, like we're going over.
No, it's
So if
not. It's the same
it is,
thing.
It's not the same thing. It's not
Yes,
the
it
same
is.
thing.
It's
It's
someone
not.
who's afraid and they're confronting their fear
And
because
not
they have
everybody
something
that has
in
done it
their
has been
hand.
bullied, though.
Listen,
That's not everyone's situation.
they're confronting.
Not everyone that comes to a school and does that is because that
But
happened.
more times than not, it's all. A lot of times they say that they was
And then
bullied.
more times that they take their own life. You know what I mean? On top of it, like you gonna do it and then take your own life. That's some punk mess.
Yeah, but
So you can't speak up for
I'm not.
yourself about you getting
Some
bullied.
people
I'm not
cannot.
gonna make excuses for you.
Fear is real. That's how fear sometimes manifests. It manifests as such. People go crazy.
As a
They say,
mother, I don't want to hear it. As a mother, if you walked over
but
to where my son is and you harmed him, you walked over to him. I'm not going to make
yeah,
no
most
excuse for your
definitely,
so-called fear.
most
Stay
definitely,
where
and
the hell you at.
a lot of times when people are walking over to a group of people and they're starting, or something pops off, and if they got some type of weapon on them, it's because of something went down, and it's already been shared that
So
those
then you
brothers was
stay on
bullies
your side, and if you need to use your weapon, then you
because his
use it to defend
manhood.
yourself.
This is the whole thing you don't understand about the male part of it.
You
The male
got to
part of it,
no, because
testosterone
we
make
have
you do.
males here in the
Yes, it
chat who are
does.
not
Yes.
agreeing with what you're saying. So we can't use the
What
male
about
perspective.
look at the young lady? But remember the young ladies lured the lady on the trip. They took her all the way down on the trip and they unalived her down there. Do you see how crazy that is?
What's it do with
That's
Carmelo?
freak. Okay.
Thank you. So if you and your family on the beach and you have a tent, can somebody just
It's
get
not
to
his
sit in
tent
your
though.
tent because
Uh,
you don't own the beach?
Big dog. It's not his tent.
You're missing the point. Like it's not
No, I'm
about
not missing the point.
you are, and you're making excuses for someone losing
I'm
their
not
life.
making an
You
excuse. I'm
are.
giving you a technicality. That's what
It's not a
lawyers do.
technicality. You walked
It is a
over.
technicality.
It's a fact. You walked over here.
But I'm allowed.
If I'm yelling at you from my section over here under my tent, and you over there with your team under your team's tent, and I'm
Yeah.
calling you names, whatever I'm saying to you, punk, MFR, B, whatever I'm calling you, calling your mom, no kind of names or whatever have you. And this is going on at every track meet, whatever it is, right? But I'm still over here. I'm not going to you to say what I'm saying. So if you make it your point to come out of your tent and walk over here, and you're in our space because your team is not over here, and me and you don't get along, you are the aggressor.
Yeah.
And you came with a weapon on top of it.
Yes.
You used said weapon.
Someone
is now
and I say
6 feet under.
yes. I say yes to all of that. I say yes to all of that. That's true. That's true. But here's the point. It's not their tent. It's not their space to claim.
You making excuses. I can't.
I'm not. Listen,
you are.
Yes,
we're not saying.
I'm not making an excuse.
We're not saying that he owns the tent and the space. Like, come on. Let's
but
not
you
be silly.
are when you start talking about proximity and
if you were outside in the parking lot and you cut me off and took my spot, you saw one in that parking spot, and I go to different parking spot, and I'm mad that you cut me off. And you and your wife and your kids are coming out the car. And I come from the other side of the parking lot with a weapon to curse you out. And God forbid you get hurt. I'm coming in your space. That's your space. That doesn't mean that you own the parking lot. It doesn't mean that you own, the space. I'm still in your personal space. I don't need to do that.
But you
I
keep
can curse you out from the other side.
Yeah,
I don't have to come in your space to do that.
But I'm not talking about in his personal space. Game, y'all. I'm not talking about personal space. I'm talking about shared space. The street belongs to no one, even though we do this crazy stuff when it snows and he's like, I put a chair right here because I shovel my thought. You don't own the street.
Okay. I'm moving on.
Okay, yeah, most definitely. I'm just making a point. Personal that's different from personal space, Kai. Personal space is personal space.
You keep talking as if someone owns it. Like we're not talking about him owning the space. But in track, I ran track. Everybody has their space. Like it doesn't mean that you own it per se. Like you pay rent for it.
Yeah.
But your team is here, your team is there, our team is here, your team is there. If you leave the vicinity of where your team is supposed to be to go where someone else is who you knowingly have a problem with, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Like, no one's going to believe that you were in fear for your life and you walked over there.
Yeah,
Typically, when
exactly.
you're afraid, you stay away. Like, that's the normal thing. I'm afraid
Exactly.
of such and such. I'm going to remove myself from that situation, that space, that place.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
going to go over there.
It's nothing but George Zimmerman in reverse. That's all it is.
Y'all gotta accept this is a 4-point game, y'all. 20-4 run. Y'all gotta accept that Camille was a punk killer. Well, he wasn't getting jumped. He provoked and threatened with deadly weapon. That's premeditated murder, no way around it. I don't know if it's premeditated. I don't know if he came to track me with that in mind. I can't say that. But I understand. I get what you're saying. And I'm not making excuses. Makes her expect to be more logical. Logic tells him to keep his black ass from over there. Kaja, it was raining and he sat under the tent for shelter. I'm not making an excuse because he shouldn't have had a weapon, but it wasn't. Hold on, let me get the rest of your comment. But it wasn't okay. It'll come back. Can't say it's a male thing. Males are expected to be more logical. Logic tells you to keep your black ass over there. LOL. OG balling. Spurs stop playing. Well, it's 104. Spurs up. It's 97 right now. So it's less than 4 minutes left. About 3 minutes 30 seconds. So the Knicks they're not going to go down without a fight. So we already knew that. So the Spurs gotta just close it out. We're gonna see how tough they are, what they're gonna do. So the storyline tomorrow will be how the Spurs blew it, or how the Knicks had a miraculous comeback. 4-point game, just that quick, 305. He'll be tired, but he still hit that.
Y'all, please press them. Yeah, pick them up right there. That should be over and back. That should be over. Hit his leg. That hit his leg.
.242, 4-point game. Oh, sorry. Take that comment down. 221. 1-point game. The Spurs giving up open threes did this last game. It just happened to work out because I think De'Aaron hit like a clutch 3 and then some free throws. You can't give up open threes.
Oh! Oh! He put it, oh! I'm sorry. Oh, they go hard! Oh, come on now. That was a foul. Get the hell out of here. You know what? They got to stop. Oh, he ain't touching my butt. Hart, you got so scared, man. Why you just didn't lay it up?
You always think somebody's scared. What's going on?
He is scared. Did you see Hart blow that layup? He was more concerned about who was behind him opposed to what was in front of him.
Do I have time to cash out? You better. If you haven't cashed out, you better go ahead and do it now while you still can.
Yo! Woo! Come on. Come on. Everybody a little nervous. They nervous too. See?
Knicks have the lead. 105-104. A minute and 22 seconds left. It's like the same score we had in game 2.
You see Wemby blow both of them foul shots?
No. But I just said Knicks got the lead. You ahead of me, so no, I haven't seen it yet.
You looked at the screen. Okay. I thought you.
I see it now, yeah.
It's like, shut him down. Shut him down. Play with your feet. With your feet. With your feet. With your feet. That's right. That's right. He stepped on the line. He stepped on the line. Get out of here. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
What are you yelling about?
Huh?
What are you yelling about? He stepped on the line? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah. Castle was dribbling and stepped on the line.
Oh. Yo, I hear somebody in my building clapping. They must be watching the game.
Come on. Pass that ball. That's right. Pass that rock.
All right, y'all. Come on. 38 seconds left. How we going to close it out?
Brunson, don't shoot that.
I got neighbors watching the game. I hear them yelling and cheering and hooting and hollering.
Oh, my God. 39 seconds left. Oh, help me, God. Come on, New York. Ooh. Everybody wanted that ball. Brunson should have passed that. He was trying to be hero, man. Trying to be hero, baby. I got Alvarado on there. I like him. He got balls.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Woo! I love it. I love it. I love it.
Took Brunson out.
Ooh.
1-point game.
Man.
Do we have overtime?
Overtime. Hey, kind of was so funny last time. He said, "Yikes." When we was on here, I was like, I had just said Trump should take his Mike. I said something about Trump should take his A out of here, and as soon as I said that, my pastor popped up on the screen. Boop! I said, "Oh." I was like, "Yo, I gotta go." I was like, "I'm trying to hide." Maybe they be patrolling your pages, man.
Spurs need to fire Elder Barge after the season, regardless. The Lakers fired Paul Westhead, Riley. They need a coach with seasoning.
Oh, crap!
The Spurs have no
out. Go ahead.
The Spurs have had a difficult time throughout the season, in these kind of games closing. They have no trouble starting. It's the closing that bothers them, and they gotta figure that out. Tie game. Hart did not box out. Now, can you get a stop?
Yep, that's what I said. Box out.
You gotta get a stop.
It still comes down. some things in basketball just don't change.
106, 105.
All right, so he makes the second one. Come on, New York.
Just don't give no open threes, man, and no stupid fouls.
Man, I wouldn't be worrying about no three if I was New York. You crazy.
But that's what everybody's doing. They're coming in and they're knocking down threes. You know, everybody's shooting threes. I'm like, just use the clock. Be smart.
Yeah, I hate all that three. Hit that three, baby. I don't want it.
You got to blame Steph for that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Steph came in and was knocking
made
down kind of
everybody
crazy threes. Everybody's let me be Steph.
He changed the whole. Talking about somebody
Yeah.
who changed the game. Jesus.
Yeah. That's why he's a GOAT to me. I don't care, you know, if he's not as big as, you know, LeBron or whatever have you.
No, he didn't have to be, man. He changed the whole spectrum of the game, man.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot at three. Like, don't.
People look at you. The stuff Steph was doing. People look at you like you crazy. Where you shoot that ball from? Yeah, bench you for. You get benched for 2 games for that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but he makes it. So like you can't even say nothing.
The next thing
and he makes it at a high volume too. That's the thing. He's not sporadic with it.
Yeah. Man, oh man.
All right, drop in the chat. Final predictions. Who you got winning? And don't switch it up either.
Let me put mine in here. Let me put it in all
We know
caps.
you got the Knicks.
Yeah.
You said that before halftime.
Yeah, I just gotta put it in there so it can be cantonized.
Yeah, Spurs gonna double Brunson. It has to be Cat or OG. I agree with that. They know that they're probably gonna try to go. Obviously, you know, Jalen's gonna be the first option. I would say OG because OG's been kind of hot tonight. My thing is just slide those puppies and play some defense. Don't do nothing crazy. No crazy blocks where you slap somebody in the back of the head and they go to the free throw line. Like just Go!
God. Yo, they lucky they called the foul because
Oh my God. Wimby bodies are hitting the floor.
This Negro dribbled back behind. Technically, that wasn't no foul. That was over and back. He went back around. I'm like, what are you doing? You can see that's what I'm talking about. That's nerves. That is nothing but nerves.
Who are you talking about? What nerves from who?
I think that was Alvarado who ran back around. Pick and roll.
Here come Brunson.
Cat 3. Now we only know cat. We only know 3-point from no cat. No.
You three-pointer. You know what I mean? Like you really don't.
I need somebody to kiss the glass, and the ball can pop up if they miss, so you can get a chance at the rebound. I don't need no splashes. Nah, bro. Help me, Lord.
He said, "You will see." You will see, Brother D. We got 5.7 seconds left. Harper or Fox? Harper all day. I'm not gonna. I have a smaller sample size with Harper, but I do think because he plays both sides of the ball and he's so athletic, I do give Harper the edge. He's not quite the sniper that De'Aaron Fox is, though, but he is one hell of a player. He's only going to get better too. Like this is like his floor. Like what's his ceiling?
Yeah. Yes, I still gotta send him a message. Jesus, 12:00 at night. I love Seinfeld. That's my boy.
Who was that? OG?
Who? Seinfeld.
The shot. The shot. OG.
Yeah. Who fouled it up?
All right. So who's taking a shot now for the Spurs? Hollywood and then produced by Mafia.
By Mafia.
That's such a short amount of time, man. Nobody. OG was wild. Nobody was paying attention to OG. He came out of nowhere. Nobody was there. He had a clear path. .2 seconds, man. Oof.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Bow, bow. Both of them, baby. I said the Knicks are going to beat this game. When I say something, please believe me. Bernard King over there looking like, what's the boy name? Look like a clump. Woo! We all feel safe when white people happy. Woo! Ah, I love it.
OG gonna get everything free in New York for sure.
Yeah. There she go hugging him again. She hugged him the other game. There she go. Yeah, your co-star, Kai.
Largest comeback win. Yeah. That's gonna be the storyline tomorrow. It's 2 games the Spurs should have had it. Spurs did have it.
Yeah, the thing we were talking about talent. I kept saying
all that damn cheating they was doing, and Knicks still won. Look, we gonna like, come on, y'all. No, in the second half, the calls definitely switched in favor of the Knicks.
Yeah, it's
like they weren't calling it the same way they called in the first half. You know, it switched up. But either way, they still had no business losing this game. You know what I mean? If OG has a wife, girlfriend, please get a bodyguard. LOL. New York is gonna holler. LOL. They thought that weak pass Castle was wide open, dude. Through a lazy pass. What's up, Dre Day?
Yeah, you're right, Dre. That pass. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry. That pass was lazy. It was at his feet.
Yeah, but they let the Knicks come back in. You know, like, you gotta, like I said, OG. Nobody's paying attention. Like OG came, he was wild. He just a clear path. You know what I mean? But a 1-point game, like I said, I can't say New York is the better team. They're definitely a more experienced team. Because there's 2 games now, that honestly speaking, if the Spurs, had a little bit more experience, they would be up as opposed to the Knicks. Yeah, you're right. Smith's probably going crazy already. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. That's it for game 4. Crazy, 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 man.
Have
a wonderful night, you guys.
I got like a ton of energy, man.
Huh?
I can
what do you think?
No, I'm saying I got a ton of energy now. If I could run a
Oh,
marathon,
okay.
girl.
All right, y'all. Good night. Peace out. See you guys for the next one. Game 5 back in San Antonio.
What day is that?
Probably Friday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.